Signals a tool will help. The 4 observable patterns that tell you structure would serve this client right now. We're taught to read the client's emotion, what they're feeling, what's underneath, what's running under the surface. That's essential. Every coaching training makes this a priority. Just as important and rarely taught, reading whether the client needs structure right now, not what they're feeling, whether a tool would actually help them move, whether this moment is asking for containment or a frame or a question with a shape to it. Most coaches miss those signals entirely, not because they're inattentive, because they were never shown what to look for. There are 4 signals that tell you structure would serve this moment. Circling. The client is returning to the same thought in different words, never quite landing anywhere. High abstraction. The language stays general no matter how you probe. I just want more meaning with nothing concrete underneath. Overwhelm. The client is flooded. Too much is present at once and they need a container to hold it. And unfocused readiness. The client wants to act. The energy is there, but there's no traction because they don't know where to point it. These 4 patterns are observable. They're in the language, the repetition, the energy. They're not hunches. Imagine a client who keeps saying, I should really get organized, across 10 minutes in 3 different ways, never landing on what that actually means for them or what they do about it. That circling isn't confusion. It's a signal. The client is orbiting something they haven't been able to name or hold. A simple prioritization tool offered at that moment gives the orbit somewhere to land. Structure here isn't an interruption. It's what the moment is asking for. A coach who reads that signal and offers the tool well is working with the client's process, not redirecting it. The abstraction signal works a little differently. I just want more meaning. It sounds like something to explore, and you might spend 20 minutes exploring it through open questions, going deeper and deeper into what meaning means. But if the language stays abstract despite your questions, if every probe returns another abstraction, that's the signal. The client isn't hiding, they're spinning. They need the abstraction to land somewhere concrete. A values exercise or a wheel gives it somewhere to go. Reading, this is too abstract to act on, is the skill, and then trusting the read enough to offer the structure. The important distinction is observation over hunch. A coach who says, I had a feeling they needed structure, is working from intuition. A coach who says they returned to the same phrase 4 times without landing is working from observation. Both might be right, but the observation is teachable, repeatable, and more trustworthy than a feeling. Pattern of repetition, not a single instance. Language that stays general despite your direct questions. Energy that rises when you offer containment. That shift is visible if you're watching for it. ICF's listens. Actively competency is about attending at this level. Beyond words, into pattern. These signals are part of what active listening actually produces when you let it. After this video, the lesson page has a signal checklist, is a tool called for, with each of the 4 help signals listed. I want you to bring a specific client to that checklist, not a general impression of your practice. 1 real client, 1 recent session. Run through the signals and see which ones showed up. The coaches who build this skill fastest are the ones who practice it on actual sessions, not abstractions. Just as important as knowing when a tool helps is knowing when it would intrude, when to hold your presence instead of offering your structure. The signals to wait are the other half of reading the moment.